One of my clients came to a session with a serious lower back pain. He struggled with it for a week, tried everything, and nothing really worked out. By the evening of that session, his back pain was virtually pain-free. 4 sessions later, he came back to me and told me, "I've closed the biggest client in my business yet and the longest term client in my business yet." And I don't think that those two stories are separate from each other. Let me explain why. When Derrick came to a first session with me, his back hurt, yes. We went underneath that and realized that there were some strategies and some avoiding patterns that he was living in. Because he learned from his childhood to avoid uncomfortable situations at all costs. And the deeper pattern underneath all of that was, there is something wrong with me, I am less than, and I'm bad. That was his identity 1.0. During the session, we worked on the pain itself, on the physical, on the somatic level, and on the identity level as well. And we uncovered that his identity doesn't need to believe that he is bad, that there's something wrong with him, and that he is less than. And as soon as we embodied the identity 2.0 for him, he experienced a big shift from 6 to 4 and then to 3 within the session. And then by the evening, he told me that his back was virtually pain-free. But what struck me the most was in 4 sessions, he came back to me and told me, "I've closed the biggest client in my business yet and the longest term client in my business yet." Now, I'm not claiming that for people to start having bigger clients, they need to let go of pain. But what I am saying was that we worked on his identity, on the finances. Because finances was another idea that he was avoiding. He felt that it was challenging for him and he didn't want to look at it. But once he felt ease, peace, and self-assurance that everything is okay there, that he got it, that he doesn't need to feel that he is less than, bad, or there is something wrong with him when he is appearing in front of his clients. His client paid him the biggest money that he ever seen and committed to work with him for the longest term that he ever seen. The client, the room that he was in, and his actions were the same. Derrick was different. We didn't let go of pain because pain was not a problem. Pain was a solution that the body was creating by Derrick 1.0 leaving in, "There's something wrong with me, I'm bad, I'm less than." As soon as we realized that all of those 3 prisons are not true about him, pain didn't need to be there to protect the body from that constant load. The ease and the awareness came first, and client closed with ease and playfulness. You can hear him talk about that in his own testimonial down there below. And the main reason why I'm recording this video is to ask you a question. What is your chronic condition costing in your business? Because when you are the founder, your body is not separate from your business. Your fear is not separate from the sales conversation. Your capacity isn't separate from your leadership. Your self-trust isn't separate from the size of the decisions you are willing to make. Your relationship with rejection isn't separate how boldly you are willing to sell. And the stories that you are carrying inside of you don't disappear just because your business starts making 6 figures. Sometimes the next business strategy is not another sales funnel. Sometimes the biggest bottleneck is the person executing it. I now work privately with established business founders who are in pain, in chronic condition, fibromyalgia, chronic tension, migraines, allergies, you name it. I'm looking for the patterns underneath that and seeing what becomes possible in their business once their capacity is at the full level. If you have been pushing through something for months or even years and curious to know what is beneath that, book a discovery call with me. We won't spend 30 minutes trying to convince you to buy my coaching. We'll look what's happening, what it's costing you, and whether I see something that you weren't able to see yet. We all have blind spots, let's find yours together. The link is below this video. Let's see what is possible.